And you might also want to keep an eye out for the fact that they actually have a lot of watercoloring color books out. Chalkola makes this 36 watercolor paint set, and something I love about this is it's definitely beginner friendly. Not only do we get the 36 colors, each one of the tubes definitely holds quite a bit to get started. You're also going to get a palette. They give you paintbrushes. Let me zoom in closer so I can show you. If you do any kind of work where you need consistency with your coloring, then we do get a swatch sheet, so you can go ahead and then create this on your own. You are going to get 10 of these paintbrushes. We get some fine ones, we get some thicker ones, depending on what you're working on. You get a 7-well palette right here. We could put our water right inside, and I don't want you to miss out on the fact that you can go ahead and then store your paintbrushes right here. You can see what color you have around the entirety of the tube, which I like because you don't need to fuss around with trying to figure it out. And this might not seem like that big of a deal, but if you're like me and you go through a lot of paint, something nice is that each of these are not sealed and yet they are not dried out at all. I know for me, having 36 colors, it's really nice that we don't have to sit there and then open everything up. Now, because these are watercolor, just keep in mind that you don't need to use a lot of them because the water is going to help us to be able to distribute everything. And I think that you're going to like the fact that there is absolutely no chunkiness to this paint at all. You have the same consistency with every single color, every single tube, so that's definitely a bonus. Now, if you've never used watercolors before, there are so many tutorials online that you can go ahead and check out, but something I like about this is I feel like it's a little bit easier, especially if you're just getting started, to be able to kind of play around with these. And you'll see without picking up any additional product, you can go ahead and then use the water in order to be able to fully distribute everything. And depending on what you're working on, just know that this is an acid-free formula. With watercolors in particular, you can get some excellent gradients of your coloring. And I know that the holidays are coming up, so if you wanted to be able to get something like this for a child, maybe they're just starting out with art, you can go ahead and then get this as a gift for them too. And you might also want to keep an eye out for the fact that they actually have a lot of watercoloring color books out. And since we have so many different brushes, you can literally create endless possibilities with this. Right now, I just have a piece of canvas paper and it works fantastic on that too. I love this set so much. I'm really glad that the company sent me this to try, and hopefully this helps.